My name is Ronald Pongrani, the Gift-in-Kind Manager for World Vision Zambia. In 2010, we received a shipment of 550 chairs from Free Wheelchair Mission, and we are fortunate that when we received this shipment, we had the presence of the president and founder of Free Wheelchair Mission, and who came with our representative from World Vision US, John, and in the company of 3 doctors to come and witness the distribution of these wheelchairs, and also train our people on how to assemble and on how to fit the patients or people with challenges on these chairs so that they can really get the benefit of these chairs. The training went on well, and the principles were kind of gotten quickly by the participant, because it was a hand-on training which was really excellent. And we are also fortunate that even from after training, doing the training at the Central Press, we still continued with the team which came in the field to do the actual distribution. This kind of maximized the impact on the people who are being trained. So in terms of beneficiaries, I think we as World Vision in Zambia, we have 38 ADPs dotted around the country, which were like full-fledged in terms of implementation. And these were the ADPs where we sent an inquiry for them to send us the demands or the quantities of wheelchairs which were needed for in their areas. And also part of the chairs went to the government department, the Zambia Association of Disability, who also got some of the chairs to give to the beneficiaries. The demand really was really high, and at first people couldn't believe it, because at first when the word was going around, they thought that this was just a rhetoric which was not going to happen. And when saw it happening, the demand really went up. And in terms of impact, as we saw the impact during the distribution, even when our visitors were here, the impact which we are now receiving after making follow-up has continued really impressing us and encouraging us, because we have gotten stories like maybe for those mothers who were carrying their children who were too heavy, maybe 15 to 20 kgs around behind their back as they are doing their home chores or going to the clinic when a child is not feeling all right. Now it's like they have been freed from that bondage, which we are saying that we are carrying a heavy load with a zero option. They couldn't maybe leave the child alone or just abandon the child, but they had to carry the child behind whenever the child is sick or they want to do something because of the challenges which they were having at that time, not having an aid for to help the child, maybe carry a child around. And that has been a plus for them, because they're saying now they're able to do other chores, home chores, to contribute to the household, kind of food basket to feed the family members. In those who were like almost like bedridden, who had even the personal hygiene standard lowered, because sometimes they could not even stand up when they want to answer the call of nature or go to the toilet, and where they could just mess up on where they are sleeping. They are now able even like to struggle and push themselves from the chair and try to go and answer their natural call somewhere. So that is a kind of thing which is really pleasing as we are getting it. Even those who are not able to go to school, to go and to interact with their friends, it is evident when you go in the program area and see them riding on these wheelchairs, excitement and chatting with their friend. That's the kind of excitement or a thing which is bringing a smile on our face. So in terms of demand, we still got really demand, a high demand now, that people have seen that this institution, World Vision, is providing wheelchairs which is actually benefiting and making this kind of impact. We have institutions coming to visit us and asking how they can be part of the beneficiaries, individuals applying, mothers coming even with their children to the offices and asking if they can just be spared a wheelchair for them to be able to be helped. And for us as people who are implementing on the ground, I think this is a kind of thing which is really exciting, and which we are trying even to mop up with our communicating and marketing team to see how we can document and have it down and share it with the people at the support office level and even our donors, so that we can really show the kind of maybe impact or the kind of change they are making on the ground, and the kind of happiness or smile they are bringing on our colleagues who are almost literally abandoned in their small rooms or maybe their family homes without really seeing even the next door neighbor. And this is quite encouraging, and we hope that the next consignment, of which we are sure that it will be coming in this fiscal year, will kind of really bring that smile even on those who are still on the waiting list. We really appreciate and we thank God for every help which has been actually been contributed to be able to come to where we are today in terms of this donation.